The decline in oil prices has placed Saudi Arabia's ambitious Vision 2030 plan under significant scrutiny. This comprehensive initiative aimed to diversify the country's economy away from its heavy reliance on oil by investing in various non-oil sectors. As one of the world's largest oil producers and exporters, Saudi Arabia's economy is deeply intertwined with the oil industry. The statistics are striking. Oil accounts for about 90% of export earnings, 80% of state budget revenues, and 40% of GDP. However, this dependency poses both political and economic challenges. Politically, oil alone cannot generate enough employment opportunities for the growing Saudi population, leading to a disparity between those in the oil sector and those in non-oil industries. To address unemployment, the government has resorted to creating public sector jobs, with about two-thirds of Saudi workers employed by the government. Economically, the reliance on oil diminishes the competitiveness of other sectors, a phenomenon known as Dutch disease. Moreover, the volatility of oil prices makes economic planning precarious, as evidenced by the erratic price fluctuations over the past decades. In 2016, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman introduced Vision 2030, a bold strategy to reduce the kingdom's oil dependence by boosting non-oil sectors such as tourism, mining, and manufacturing. The plan also included developing the domestic economy by enhancing education, infrastructure, and small businesses. The timeline for these ambitious goals was notably short, with targets set for 2030, including the private sector accounting for 65% of GDP and non-oil exports comprising 50% of total exports. Achieving these objectives required substantial investment, prompting Saudi Arabia to aim for $100 a barrel oil prices post-pandemic to secure sufficient funding. However, this strategy encountered challenges. OPEC+, an expanded cartel including Russia and Saudi Arabia, was expected to influence global oil prices. Yet despite efforts, prices stabilized around $80 per barrel due to increased non-OPEC production and the U.S. releasing oil from its strategic reserves. This led to internal friction within OPEC+, with some members exceeding production limits and others exiting the cartel. Consequently, Saudi Arabia had to cut its production significantly, reducing output to its lowest level since 2011, while still grappling with the rising costs of Vision 2030 megaprojects. The recent plunge in oil prices to approximately $60 per barrel further complicates the situation for Saudi Arabia. Triggered by various factors, including global demand forecasts, this downturn threatens the kingdom's financial stability. Goldman Sachs projects a $67 billion budget deficit for the year, a figure that might understate the situation given the Saudi Finance Ministry's report of unprecedented borrowing in the first quarter of 2025. If this borrowing trend continues, the annual deficit could reach $120 billion, or 11% of GDP, placing Saudi Arabia among the highest deficit countries worldwide. Despite substantial cash reserves and a relatively low debt-to-GDP ratio of around 30%, the kingdom faces pressure to manage its financial resources judiciously. The potential depletion of foreign exchange reserves, primarily used to peg the Saudi rial to the US dollar, and the need to scale back Vision 2030 plans present significant challenges. The enthusiasm for Vision 2030 is waning, with delays in reviews affecting major projects like NEOM and foreign investment dwindling. If oil prices remain low, the kingdom risks reverting to its oil-dependent economic model, undermining the transformative goals of Vision 2030. As Saudi Arabia navigates this complex landscape, the broader implications for global oil markets and geopolitical dynamics remain significant. OPEC+'s role in managing oil prices and the kingdom's strategic decisions will continue to influence the energy sector and beyond. Meanwhile, the media landscape offers varied perspectives on these developments, highlighting the importance of discerning the biases and agendas behind different narratives. For those seeking a deeper understanding of these issues, platforms like Ground News provide valuable insights by revealing media biases and offering a diverse range of perspectives. By leveraging such tools, readers can better navigate the evolving media landscape and form informed opinions on critical topics. If you find this analysis engaging, consider subscribing to our channel for more in-depth explorations of global economic and political developments. Your support helps us continue delivering quality content. We also invite you to share your thoughts in the comments section below. How do you see the future of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 in light of current oil market trends? Your insights and opinions are invaluable in fostering a rich dialogue around these complex issues. Thank you for being a part of our community, and don't forget to like and comment on this video. We look forward to hearing your perspectives and engaging in meaningful discussions with you.